accident in the car, which was a wake-up call to not be driving like an idiot anymore. You know, I do like driving fast, but I think there's a time and a place to do so, and just can't just go with what you want to do whenever you want to do it kind of thing. You got to really plan stuff out and do it in as safe as possible. You know, I know I'm not probably one to talk, but anybody who knows me knows I've always liked to drive fast and push the limits, and you just can't be doing that, especially the older you get. You got to be taking it to the track, or, you know, just not approaching the limit at all. The good thing is we still have our Civic and our health and our life, our loved ones. We still got all that. We haven't lost everything, so it's a good time to recover and regroup in life, you know. Like me personally right now, I'm injured. I was doing a lot of running and cycling and a lot of truck driving, semi-truck driving. They just kind of don't mix all the time, and I have a couple of previous back injuries from that kind of thing. So I'm just right now in a recovery chapter of my life, aside from working, trying to get some work. Go out to Wyoming here soon and make some money. Hopefully 2 or 3 weeks of that would be good. But yeah, right now I'm in Colorado, Fort Lupton, heading towards Brighton, Colorado. They have a lake over there, and we're gonna just kill some time, try to catch some fish. I don't know how it's gonna go, we'll see, but hopefully everybody enjoys this content, enjoys the video. You know, just positive vibes for the most part. I got the car set up with like a pillow on behind my back, trying to keep the curve of my back like how everybody else is. Mine's kind of like more like that instead of the way it should be like that on the lower back. So I got a pillow. That right there in front of us is what I do for a living. We haul sand boxes to well sites, and they use the sand for extracting the oil out of the earth, sand box. So anybody ever want to get into trucking and do that kind of work, it's really easy, really easy. You just got an app on your phone, tells you where to go, and you deliver these sand boxes nice and slow, nice and easy. July right now, and in July, that's my favorite month. Just turned 37 years old on the 10th, and we had a really good weekend last weekend with my friends, my girl. We got to go drinking and eating cake and going to hot springs and just recovering. Like I said, I'm injured, so I got to do a lot of walking. So I don't know, we're on the come up again, like starting over for the most part. That's the way it feels. After the car crash, the glove box got all messed up, and that's where I had my GoPro at. And I guess I moved it somewhere because I didn't want everything to get stolen while had that door all messed up. It was literally like a can opener. And I ended up putting it on top of a tire in a trailer that's like right next to where I parked mine. And I totally forgot about it, and I barely found it like a week or two ago. And yeah, not cool. Another thing from the accident is the alignment got thrown off, so you can tell the steering wheel's not straight anymore. So what I did is I did like a self alignment, adjusted it as best as I could, and I also got some new tires in the front, some used tires, Continental DWS, that were recommended to me. Actually pretty good for 150 bucks with like tons of tread on them. We got the car going straight, and we got the tires on there. So I have put like thousands of miles on it since the accident, and it's been fine. It's just need to get new tie rods, inner and outer, ball joints, front wheel bearings, and get it aligned again. So yeah, that's where we're at with like the to-do list. As far as like body work goes, I think that's gonna be further down the road. So we're gonna be an ugly duckling for a while, but it is what it is. I bought this car for $2,400, and it's been a really good car. Like, hasn't broken down on me once. Only thing that happened was the battery tie down was a little loose, and it was turning off on me, and I just had to tighten up the battery tie down. And other than that, it's been good. I'm taking it like to Texas, taking it all over Colorado, over the mountains many times, the back roads, all these little adventures in the car, and it's been great. So anybody that's like interested in buying one of these cars, go for it. They're good. Also, like where I'm coming from as far as cars, before this one I had a 2016 or 15 Ford Focus SE model, like the base model with power windows and automatic, and that car is actually really comparable to this one. It's like same power, for the most part. The handling's really similar. Like that car handled really good. This car handles pretty good too in stock form, and just really similar cars, other than this is more of my style, like a Honda 5-speed. It's what I wanted, and I looked around for a long time for a different kind of cars in that like affordable, cheap price range. And all of the cars that are Hondas are like more expensive than they used to be back in like early to mid 2000s, kind of like before COVID, they said. Except for this car, these cars were still going pretty cheap for the most part, and I found this one at a shop where the shop owner was selling it for a customer, and he had all the maintenance records for like the last 3 or 4 years, and the only thing I needed to do almost right away was get a new radiator put in, which I did myself, which I think it's pretty common with the older plastic radiators. The top part can crack, and this one was just cracked and like steaming. But I managed to get that fixed and just add oil to it, do oil changes, did the rear wheel bearings and the rear brake calipers, and just greased everything up, all the sliders on the brakes, did new DOT4 fluid all around, and honestly that's it. Just a couple touch-ups here and there to make it more comfortable, like these headrests. These are really plushy, really nice. And steering wheel cover, because mine on these cars they kind of wear out over time, so the steering wheel cover is really good to put on here and make it feels really nice. And a little spoon shift knob and some Mugen pedals that just make the car feel nicer to the touch. Like this right here was like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. That was like 20 bucks. The pedals were like 30 bucks, and then all the lenses on the bumpers, I had to put those on there because it was missing them, or they were old and falling off, plus the sockets. Replaced all those with like amber ones, and it's been a great car, really good car. So it is kind of like bugging me how things aren't perfect on it, but like I said, it's pretty low on my priority list right now to get everything fixed. Just thousands of dollars worth of work needs to be done to this car, and I just not prioritizing that right now. I'd rather buy a house and get married and live my life with my girl, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here just trying to be productive and get ahead in life, kind of sacrificing a lot of like social life, you know, with your friends and your girl and all that stuff on the weekends, just mostly working or trying to work. So that's where we're at. What came to my mind was I did put a Bluetooth from eBay on this car, so you just power this up, connects to your phone, and then you can put your music. And it was also supposed to be like Bluetooth for your phone calls. And I bought two. I bought one for the Tacoma and one for this truck, 2005 Tacoma. And these Bluetooth on these things, these cheap ass eBay things, I don't recommend them. They just don't work at all. Like you can't hear anything through the microphone. And I don't know if it's the microphone themselves or if it's like the programming in the Bluetooth little module thing that comes on the back of goes on the back to your head unit. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they don't work, and they just piss me and her off because we like to talk all the time when we're driving. And yeah, just don't recommend those cheap ones from eBay that are like 20 or 30 bucks. Trust me, like don't waste your money on that. Like it's cool to hear music and all that, but it's nice to be able to talk to your people while you're driving and enjoy that too, you know. This car is really easy to drive. Like for a beginner driver, this is a perfect car that wants to get into manual and Hondas and tuning. These are good cars. Still available. Still find them for sale. A little bit more expensive most of the time, but you can still find them pretty cheap. Like, you know, like I said, $2,000 to $5,000, and you got yourself a nice little Civic that's fun to drive. Revs to 7,000 RPM. Just a lot of fun. Good on gas. 30 miles to the gallon on highway and like 25 city, so like combined 28. and they run on the cheapest gas, so you get pretty good power, pretty good fun for not much money. So we're gonna turn into here, and I think we'll get fishing. These cars, the metal button or the plastic button that looks metal, it usually disintegrates and looks really bad or just falls off. So I just got this cheap Mugen e-brake kind of thing that's not necessarily for this car. So you just would chop off the plastic that goes here and then force this on, like wiggle it back and forth, put it on there. You put like a bolt with some washers in here so that you have a reliable press, because like I said, it's not designed for this car. And there you go, that's your fix. So it kind of looks cool, matches everything, and it feels actually pretty good, but it does scratch very easy. Like, it's very cheap. You can see the scratches. This is like just looking at it and this thing will scratch. Still nice though. Fly fishing. What do we got? Recent testing is water has found bacteria at levels which may make you sick boating, swimming, and wading. Not recommended. Yep, don't eat the fish here. Swim here. Read the signs. Save yourselves. I've never fished here, so we'll see how it goes. Honestly, I haven't had any luck in this river at all. This is just killing time before work. Got this nice little spot over here. See how it goes. Honestly, I don't think there's anything in here. Or maybe there's crappie. I tried fishing, but honestly it didn't work out. The water looked nasty, and I don't think the fish like nasty water unless they're carp. I'm just gonna get my exercise, go for a little walk, Got some people racing over here on the lake with their canoes. It's pretty cool. Just enjoy the sunset and try to loosen up. Got to talk to my brother Carlos, which is cool. He's always doing good. He's a pretty strong brother. It's good to have somebody like that to look up to. Raising their family and working out and living the good life like we all should. There's a lot of little rabbits around here too. It's really cute. See one right there. They're small. Really, really small here. Nice. Feels good right here with these. Oh yeah. Get this mile and like 0.4 in. Call it a day for here. I should probably do a couple more miles. We'll see. See how it goes. I don't want to be out here when it's too dark and the sun's setting right now. She looks really nice.